Harrison, congratulations on the film's 6th time back in the hat, if you include that one episode of the Young Indiana Jones Chronicles, and I certainly
don't.
I certainly do. That was a big part of my childhood.
Well, that's good. I'm glad we did that. But it's the 5th Indiana Jones film.
The 5th film, of course.
Right.
This character, this franchise means the world to me, and I mean that sincerely. It's a huge, huge part of why I love films, a huge part of my childhood, what ignited interest in history and stories and the whole job lot. But how does he rank up there for you? Would you say it's one of the more satisfying characters you've been able to embody in your career?
Well, there's some of the most satisfying films, but each film has a different audience. What I love about these films is that they're family films. I mean, we've got action, but we don't have gore. We got a lot of laughs, but it's not crude humor. There's a lot of emotion. That's great to see in a family situation when kids can feel things or watch their parents feel things. But I'd love to see people go to a theater to see this the first time at least. Sit in the dark with strangers and feel some common experience. We're missing that in our culture a lot.
It's funny you should mention the family element. Some of my, honestly, the happiest memories I have in my childhood are sitting down and watching The Last Crusade with my parents and brothers and sisters and friends. For you, are these films that you've been able to enjoy with your children and grandchildren? And when all this is over, do you think you'll ever revisit and watch them again with them? Or do you think that'll be it?
Well, yes, of course, and we do, but we. My kids grew up in the kitchen where they make the sausage. So it's they're and their mother. Some of my kids' mother was a screenwriter who wrote E.T. and stuff. So my kids know movies. They know it as work. They're not wowed by, oh, Daddy, oh, my goodness. No, they know about what it is.
It seems like they're not necessarily too sentimental to it, but how about yourself? I mean, is there a horror weird like sitting around somewhere?
I'm not saying they're not sentimental about it. I'm just saying I can't speak for them about that because, I'm their father and it's a different thing.
I think I'd still be excited if I was one of your kids. And finally, Lucasfilm seems to be one of the few big major studios that have been dealing with the subject of kind of age in a way and getting older and dealing with like your past and your own limitations and things. Do you think is that refreshing for an actor to see big blockbusters being able to do that? Because it's not entirely common.
I don't know of another case. What are you talking about? What other cases are there?
So the other cases, I guess, the other cases are maybe in Star Wars, how they've done it recently with like the Obi-Wan Kenobi series, where you take a character and they're putting money into making a show that goes, hey, it's not as simple as I am the person I was when I was 30. And it's, from my perspective, it's nice to see those stories being told.
I see. Well, I think maybe we're all getting more comfortable with talking about age. But I had always wanted this movie at the end to be about age. Because it's been 15 years since we made one of these films, and I've clearly aged. I wanted to acknowledge it, potentially find ways of celebrating it, and finding the character different to the way you've seen him before. Because that's something that I've always been anxious to do in each film. Introduce characters or situations which allow you to come to know Indiana Jones a little better. And this film will help you know him best. This is I feel the story is complete with this film. I'm very happy with this film.
Well, I certainly feel like we got to know him better, and it's been a great way to round up what has been my favourite franchise and my favourite character, my favourite set of stories of anything in film. So it's an absolute honour to meet you, sir. Congratulations on this, and enjoy everything else that comes with it.
Thank you. It's nice to meet you.